Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We have made it through this busy, long week. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody, on the best day of the week. It is officially weekend. We can't wait to get crafting, and we have got an absolutely jam-packed show, so do not go anywhere. My name's Rebecca Monks. I'm going to be your hostess for this fine show, and I just wanted to say so sorry we are running a little bit late this morning. The Gremlins have took over the M6 this morning, so we are running a little bit behind schedule, but thank you so much for your patience today, guys. Let me introduce you to my team that I've got with me here today. In the producer's station, we have Alan.
Hello.
Good morning, Alan.
Good morning.
Who's our saviour? Because if it wasn't for Alan being here, we still wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
so.
we wouldn't really have a show. Are you having fun, Alan?
Totally, yeah. Best fun of the week.
Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, we've stolen him from the design team to produce our show today. And in our crafty corner, the demonstration station, it is my best pal, the other half of my dynamic duo. It is a wonderful cat, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, it is officially, it's the end of the month. We've all been paid. It's a great feeling. It's Friday. We're ready to spend some money on some crafty goodies. And we have got our super savers, so you can stock up on all your essentials, and we've got a bit more than just essentials as well. We've got some fabulous bargains. So before we show you those, let's kick it off because it's the last day for our Win It Weekly. Okay, so we are giving this away today. Today's the last day to join in our Win It Weekly for this week. And we have got these 3 Christmas little books. We'll have the miniest flip because I know that you've seen them all week. Stunning imagery, ready to kickstart your Christmas crafting. Perfect for all your friends, family, relatives, anyone, celebrating Christmas or perhaps another winter occasion. We've got this Heavenly Winter one, full of all those crocuses, snowdrops, poinsettias, and the hellebores there. Stunning matte-tastic finish on this one. Lovely. And then finally our Christmas joy with all those traditional, nostalgic, heartwarming scenes there for you. Super quick flick because we have shown you them all week. So if you want to be in with the chance to win, it is the last day today. We need you to like, share and comment and answer the following question. What is the current record for the longest Yule log ever made? Is it A, I need to take a deep breath for these numbers, 1,344.21 metres, B, 2,472.81 metres, or C, 1,136.36 metres. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned because we're going to be revealing the answer and who has won our giveaway. We've got 4 winners this week. How exciting! Whew. It's going to be a busy show, isn't it, Kat?
It is. It really is.
It really is. Okay, so like I say, at the end of the month, we always do a little bit of a super savers, just to pretty much celebrate payday, stack up your crafting gear again, all your essentials that you know and love at absolutely wonderful prices. So let's get straight into those, shall we? The first up, oh my goodness. Normally it's best to last, but I think this is best at first at the minute. It is our large paper trimmer.
What?
Ooh, I know. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I use this on every single card. There's not one card that I don't use this for. Okay, so it's a 6x12. It allows you to work up to 8'3" in size. It's got your metric and imperial measurements on here. If I show you the back, you can see that it's got that extending arm, so perfect for your longer projects, A3 and A4 there. It's fabulous. As you can see on the packaging, it's got that clear blade so that you can see exactly what you're cutting on the both sides. It's also on this side of the sort of where the blades sit and run. It's also got your measurements on there, so perfect for cutting out apertures, you know, those sort of easels or those swing cards where you're chopping off little bits and pieces and you don't want to go all the way across your cardstock. It is wonderful. If you don't have this, honestly, it's going to be a real game changer for you. $16.99, you know, so really, really good price on that, and it just allows you to just cut. There's just nothing more professional than nice, neat, straight lines on your cardstock, is there? You know, it's just going to finish your cards off in absolute style. Continuing on with the Premier Craft tools, we have some replacement blades. So if you already have this paper trimmer, as you can see, you do get 2 already in there, but if you need to replace them after a while, if your cardstock's getting a little bit feathery or it's struggling a little bit, treat yourself to some new blades. And again, just keeping your tools in that tip-top condition, it really makes a difference, isn't it? If you've got the right tools, your cards are going to look better, they're going to look more professional, they're going to look neater, you know, they're just going to finish the job off perfectly. So 2 in there for you and £6 for those. So
Can I just drop in a top tip as well, though?
Oh yeah, of course.
When you do go to replace your blades, always keep one that is a little bit dull and pop it back in when you're cutting anything like your, you know, your parchment, and you want a bit of a torn edge to it and things like that, and it'll do the job for you. You'll get that slightly torn finish, but without having to do it yourself by hand. So always keep a dull one just in case.
Oh, I might do that. Absolutely. Yeah, don't throw them away. They can always, you know, crafters can always find a handy use for everything. So that is all your trimmer goodies there. If you like a little bit of fussy cutting, you're in absolute heaven here as well, because we have got the craft knife here as well. Precision craft knife and blades bundle there. So you get your knife with the blade in, and then you get a spare one in a nice little case to keep it safe and away from your fingers there. Really nice and comfortable to use. Perfect if you've never tried fussy cutting. Treat yourself to one of these and give it a go. You know, start with some really nice big sort of shapes and some, you know, sweet and simple at first, or just, you know, give yourself a sort of edge along like a floral border or something. So brilliant. And again, your replacement blades, so perfect time to stock up on your tools. We've got 2 packs of those in the bundle as well. So $7.48 for all of this, your craft knife and your replacement blades. So that is going to last you ages, absolutely ages. So again, perfect to be stocking up on these little crafty goodies. What else do we have? Oh, I'm so glad we brought this in. This is our screw hole punch. Perfect if you started your Christmas crafting, because you can be making your matching tags with this.
Yes.
You know, you can just punch a hole at the top. Perfect for, you know, threading ribbon through little holes, or to put on your toppers if you want. It's absolutely perfect. You can actually make some really funky like polka dot patterns with this, or borders. It's got as well a really handy sort of lid at the top there. You can see the groove, and it's got the little punches stored in there. I'll just show you the back as well. It does show you on the package in there. So you can see that you're getting more. So if you want bigger or smaller holes, it's absolutely perfect. So easy to use as well. And again, a really nice ergonomic handle there. $9.99 for that, saving £5. That's amazing. Okay, so if you like Premier Craft Tools, or if there's one you've had your eye on for ages, you're in luck today, because we've got them for you. Now, shall we show you a little bit of paper crafting goodies? Yes! We have got our fabulous Whopper topper pads on the show today. How wonderful. Oh, this one's lost its binding. I do apologise. Whopper topper pads there. You're just going to absolutely love these. We've got one for every single occasion, and they are an absolute must for quick and easy crafting, aren't they?
100%.
You know that you're just going to be able to go to one of these, pick one of these fabulous toppers out. There's a matching sentiment and border. You only need your cardstock.
You do.
And your card blank there. So let's have a little flick through some of these. We've got everybody's favourite. If you like a bit of deco. Ooh. Delightful deco here. So gorgeous imagery of these very stunning, elegant ladies in all their finery. You know, they've got their jewellery on, their fancy cocktail dresses. They're ready to like sip martinis and have a little bit of a boogie on the dance floor. Look at that couple in the moonlight. Isn't that stunning? Perfect for romantic occasions. And oh, the fireworks. Do you know, I think you could jazz that up and make that a little bit Christmas and New Year, you know.
You really could. I was thinking the same thing.
Especially with the sentiment, sparkle and shine. You've got the fireworks in there, really giving that celebratory feel. You've got a beautiful jazz singer there with the grand piano. Very, very classy. And you get two pages of each. Perfect. Sorry, thanks guys. So, you know, you don't just get one, you're going to get two, so you can batch make like an absolute dream here. Again, you've got the elegant lady in her florals. Love this one as well. Got a little bit of autumn leaves in the corner, so perfect for autumn coming up. And doesn't she look stunning just taking her Doberman out for a walk?
Just so stylish and sophisticated, aren't they?
Who looks that glamorous on a dog walk? I mean, seriously. Absolutely.
But even the dog's like rocking it.
No, it's really, really very glamorous. So if you want that sort of luxurious feel to your card, you can't go wrong with a bit of Art Deco. Oh, I'd like this to be me and my girls, really. That's what we imagine we're like. Again, loads of really good cards. So perfect for sort of friendship cards as well. You know, lots of girly gangs there in their Art Deco finery. Gorgeous colours as well, you know, so rich and elegant, really stunning. And we've got the lady off to the shops there. And again, just enjoying a little martini there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lots of variety of your shapes there. And as well, as you can see, you get your big whopper topper in the centre. And it really is a nice, big, substantial topper, isn't it? Perfect for making larger cards as well. You get also little bits and pieces of extras here as well. So you get these corners to frame your cards perfectly. You get not one but two borders and a sentiment, and that's just on this page alone. I mean, as you can see, each one has got sort of, some have two borders, some have two corners, some have four, some have, like this one, a slightly smaller topper but more sentiments and borders there for you to choose from. So that's the first one, which is our delightful deco. Our next one is this playful, and the £10, I haven't even mentioned that. £10 for all of these toppers. I mean, when you think about one topper set alone is like £3.49. Look at the value you're going to be getting in this. Obviously, you are going to need cardstock from your stash, but that is it. So we've got this Playful Days, which is full of all those nostalgic sort of scenes, a little bit of something fun and funky for the kids to enjoy, you know, real nice mixture in here. We've got some of our childhood dreams artwork. Oh, the unicorn! Who doesn't love a unicorn? The little pirates there. Again, some more of that watercolour imagery from our childhood dreams. Little cheeky monkey. The farmyard animals, so perfect for younger.
Cow.
The cow, yes, absolutely. And how sweet are these sentiments? We've got hey there, happy birthday from the whole herd, and party till the cows come home. Isn't that fun?
I need that as a sign for my house.
I think you do. I think you do, Kat. Really, really nice. And like I say, perfect for all those age ranges. You know, you've got young kids, babies, toddlers, teens, you know, all of those. This one, again.
Excuse me, I'm 42 and I didn't take that card.
And young at heart as well, of course. That goes without saying, Alan. We've got the elephant there, perfect for your sort of christenings and new babies, anything like that. Oh, love this one as well. Kat did a fabulous demo when we launched this one with our shaped cards. We've got everyone's favourite. Everyone loves dinosaurs. Alan, whilst you're here, can we get some dinosaurs, please, in the future?
It might be something that we're looking into right now.
How exciting. Right now?
Well, not right now. I'm doing this at the moment.
In the short term?
It's in the background.
Ooh, very exciting.
Oh, you know, we get Alan in here. We get him to spill all the goss. That's why we asked him to produce today.
That's why I'm not allowed to do it. That.
Probably, yeah. Again, this one perfect for those teens. You've got the skateboard and the bikes there. Sweet little honeybee, the turtle, and again, that lovely watercolour image of the two little boys there playing their football. And the last one is our Gorgeous Gardens. Like I say, do apologise that I've broken the binding. I'm clearly a little bit heavy-handed this morning. So let's have a flick through this. So this is all your gorgeous gardens scenery, and really nice, again, mixture of you know, when you think of gardens, you think of florals, you think very feminine. This one is perfect for a masculine card. You know, you've got the garden shed, you've got the hens and the chickens, absolutely wonderful. You've got the bees there on the dandelions, mixture of artwork here as well. And that's what's so great about these Whopper Topper pads, is the mixture of styles and artwork. So whether you're looking for something contemporary, classic, little bit fun and funky, you're going to be covered with these as well. Another beautiful artist garden scene. Oh, I love this. I love this. This one I used on my Easter cards this year. So perfect for all of those times of year as well. Really nice mixture there. Like I say, nice feminine sort of window seat bench there. The country cottage, we all love those. Stunning, stunning. And foiled in silver and gold, this one. So perfect, whether you like a bit of silver mirror or a bit of gold, you're absolutely covered. How sweet does that little Westie look? Best wishes to a very special friend, and enjoy your day. The sentiments on there as well. Again, stunning borders and corners, and absolutely jam-packed, these pages. You know, you're not going to be struggling for space fillers with these, because you're not going to have any space left by the time you've popped these on. You're not going to have anything that doesn't look interesting and beautiful. Again, the sweet little woodland animal. Oh, I love these. I think these are foxgloves. They're absolutely stunning. Don't they make such an impact on there? And then your last one is that sort of secret garden with the bridge and the path. Stunning. So they're £10. And then the last product that we're going to show you before we flick over and get a demo from our lovely cat is our card blanks. So all the essentials on today, A5 card blanks and envelopes, a huge selection of colours, any two for £15. You get all your envelopes as well. And look at all these colours. They're scored for you. You could have them landscape, portrait, however your orientation, they're absolutely fine. Also, these you can cut into steppers, you can make them into easel cards, so many things you can do with them.
So and you can cut them down into smaller cards as well. That's
the
beauty.
Of course,
yeah.
Absolutely. Pop your dies on and turn them into apertures. So these are normally 2 for £20, but we're not doing them at 2 for £20. No, we're doing them at 2 for £15. Oh, look at this hot magenta, love it. Absolutely stunning summery colours here, perfect for a bit of everyday crafting, and also this green would work for Christmas. So you're getting a huge amount here. Absolutely wonderful. You've got your, I want to say this is leafy green, and then you have your orchid, that lovely bright purple as well. If you don't want the sort of brighter colours and you just want something a little bit more subdued and a little bit more plain, we also have our monochrome selection as well. So again, coming in with all those envelopes, look at the amount there. How many do you actually get in these packs? Does anyone? Normally the guys have got that for me, but I don't actually know. Are they 15? Yeah, they're 15. Yeah. Brilliant. So again, scored for you. It's on our adorable scoreable, so nice and glossy. It's going to absolutely offset if you're getting those Whopper Topper pads. Perfect size. One of those on there, and you've got a card right there. So this lovely cream colour there. Your white as well. Love that chalk white. And then another, this one's a little bit more of a cooler white. Again, you can just, white doesn't always show up great on the camera. We've got our charcoal there, and our lovely sort of mid-toned grey there. So perfect for just basic monochromatic cards there as well.
Some have 24, some have 25.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
So some have 24 and some have 25. So absolutely loads of, I did think it was a bit short then, 15. Sorry guys, it's 24 or 25. So get those stocked up and added into your basket. But ready to show us what you can do with all these fabulous Super Saver products is our lovely cat.
Back to me.
Back to you.
Okay, so I thought, of course I'm making a card, but I thought I'd show off some of the other things we can do with our trimmer while it's on such a great price today. So I am starting with just a piece of our A4 Inkme white cardstock, and this is going to be the base for this card shape that I'm making. So we're going to start by cutting this down to 6 inches. So with it in a portrait position, take it down to 6 inches.
Amazing.
And then I'm going to transfer it onto my scoreboard. And I'm going to be doing more with the trimmer than that. That wasn't.
That was just it.
That was it.
I think it's a lovely cut, Kat.
Okay, so I want to divide this piece up into 3 pieces. I basically want a 6x4. Now, as you know, A4 isn't quite 12 inches, but it's not going to matter for this card because this end panel can be slightly shorter.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut. I'm going to start at 4 inches, and then 8 inches. And then this end panel here is going to be slightly shorter, but we'll be cutting that down anyway. It will make sense as we work through.
Super Saver deals. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Marata, Miranda, Karen. Jackie Bradley says, can't wait for the offers. We've had a week or so with great bargains. Yeah, we're not done yet.
It's nice to have a little break from Christmas, isn't it?
It
See
is,
some
yeah.
other things. So I have taken this piece now and I've turned it round so my shorter edge is off to the left, and I'm working on my full 4" by 6" card front here.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting an aperture into here using my trimmer.
Okay.
But first of all I'm going to go in with my ruler and my pencil and mark exactly where I want it to sit. So I want to find my halfway point, which will be 2 inches, and I'm just going to mark that at the top and the bottom. And I'm not going to mark it right at the bottom because I am going to like matte and layer the effect here. So I don't want to put pencil marks on where we're going to have that white edge. And then I'm just going to draw a faint line down the centre of the card there, just so I found my centre point.
Yep.
And now I'm going to put a 3 square aperture in here. So I want to sit my centre line here at 1.5 inches, and then I've got 1.5 inches each side.
Yep.
And I know that's my 3. So just
Wonderful.
let me take this up this line. It doesn't matter how far up or how far down you place it. You can do that wherever you want, but now I'm just going to draw my top line there, and then I'm going to measure 3 inches down my guideline here, just so I know I get nice straight edges. So I'm going to do exactly the same again. I'm going to put this at 1.5 inches and draw my 3 inches there, and then we can join these 2 lines up, and we know we've got a nice evenish square guide to cut out our aperture here. Now you could just go in and do with this with your craft knife, but I want to show you how you can do it on your trimmer.
Absolutely. And
So-
do you know, honestly, Kat, I can't even tell you the comments for this, the love for this trimmer, it's on fire. Myra says, love my trimmer. Valerie Swinglehurst, wow, what a price. I love this trimmer. Margaret Bissett, trimmer is great. Catherine Briggs, love my trimmer. Karen Butler, love my trimmer. Everyone loves it, so don't just take our word with it. Emma Pierce, I couldn't craft without my Hunky Dory trimmer.
It is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't do without it. It is a really fabulous tool.
So I have popped this in here and I've lined my first pencil mark right in the centre of my cutting guide here, so I know that's exactly where it's going to cut. And now I'm going to move my blade into the centre of where that line is. I don't want to pop it down while it's either side because I only want to cut where that line is. So now it's sat on that line, I can pop this down properly. I don't know whether you'll be able to make out on the camera, but on our blades here we have got 4 guidelines. So we've got one at the top at the bottom and one left and right, and these tell you exactly where your blade is placed and exactly where it's going to finish when you move it. So I know if I match this line on the right hand side up here with my top cutting line here, I know exactly where it's cutting to. So I'm not going to end up with those funny wonky edges.
Yeah, of course.
So
it's reliable, isn't it, this
Yeah.
tool? So reliable.
So I like to start in the middle and I take it up so that line meets my top line that I've drawn there, and this is where it gives you that ability to cut your apertures perfectly. So then it does feel a little bit foreign because you want to stop where your blade meet the edge of the blade here.
Yeah.
Your actual thing that you can see is that line, but it's not, it's this one here. So you bring it beyond and you bring it all the way down to there. and that gives us that beautiful clean cut in the middle of the card.
Oh, isn't it lovely that? It's going to look so good, this cat.
So we keep moving it around, doing exactly the same thing on all the lines. So pop that in the middle.
Amazing. Just whilst you do that, Kat, I'm just going to say good morning to everyone on YouTube. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Muriel. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Leanne. Good morning, Panda. Good morning, Jeannie. Thank you so much for joining us. Can I just say, Debbie has said, I bet Beck's overslept. That is just absolutely not. I was here before you, Alan.
She was.
You're here before me, everybody.
It was nobody's fault other than the traffic on the M6. And nobody that's in the room at the moment.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I know you guys are just having a laugh. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, no, I'm very, very good first here.
And that should then, oh, have I just missed that edge there? There we go. And that will then pop out, she says, beautifully. And if you have got any little pencil marks around the edge, you can just give them a quick rub out. I usually have a rubber with me, but I've not got one today. So you'll just have to pretend they're not there. This big pencil mark we're going to be covering with a matte and layer, so don't worry about that. So what I like to do now is if I fold this back bit in, because what I want to do is I want to create a little panel that is left that we can pop a topper on that's going to show from the inside of the card. So because I know this is the same size of what I've just cut out, I'm going to take that to the edge of the square there, and I'm just going to mark on this back panel so I know that my lines are matching up perfectly. So again, I'm just going to mark that.
Oh, that looks so great.
And then I'm going to find my centre point again at 1.5. And then I'm just going to measure an inch out. No, I'm not. I'm going to measure about, how far do I want? I don't want a big thick inch. Let's come to, hang on, my brain's gone now. I have done this before. I want 1.5 inches. So, just about 7.5, I think. I'm on here. Yeah, there we go. I think. Do I trust it?
I think so. I think you've got this.
Yeah, I think that's about right. And then I can mark that to the back of the card. And then I can cut away these two sections. So back onto my trimmer.
Yeah. You're really showing it off today, but you really can do so much with it.
So again, we're just going to take that line up to where we meet the score line. And then the same at the other side. Up to the score line. And then we can take away this first section. So just to that first cut line. And you will feel it as it hits where the other cut meets. And then down to this one. There we go. Now we're going to be left with this crazy looking thing. But the idea is that we've got a card blank here and we can put a panel that is going to sit in a minute.
I love that card.
Okay, so we will be cutting this bit down in a bit, but what I need to do now is create a matte and layer for the front here.
Yeah.
So to make things easier for myself, I am going to, and I believe I'm giving you a sneak peek of what's coming up with our duo design pads here.
Oh, you're not, are you, Kat? I'm glad you've said that actually, because I am absolutely mesmerised with this demo and I need to get ready for the second part of the show.
So I'm going to cut this down to 6 by 4 inches to start off with, so I know it's going to fit the front of my card perfectly. I will then, once I've got where I want my aperture and everything to be, I can then trim it down to have that matte and layer effect.
Yeah.
So I know that sits there, so what I'm going to do, just pin it in place, turn it over, and I'm just going to use the square that I've already cut as a guide.
Okay, yeah.
To just pop in where I want that square to go there. And then I'm going to go back with my ruler. Now, I'm not sure you can see on the ruler, but I'm going to use the smallest notches that are on there as a guide for marking my matte and layer. So So I'm going to sit the bottom of the smallest notches onto my line, and I'm going to use them as a guide to where I want to cut my mat and layer. And then I know I'm going to get it even all the way around. And this is on the back, so it's going to be stuck down, nobody's going to see it. So we'll pop that on there. And then again, we can go in and cut this out with our trimmer, just like we did before. So line the line up, and we're just going to go around. I'll try and be a bit quicker this time, but I like making sure I've got it.
Yeah, it's definitely
right.
worth taking the time to make sure it's nice and neat. Like you say, with the trimmer, the whole point of it is that it cuts nice and neat, so it's definitely worth spending that bit of time. Debbie Stevens on YouTube says, I did place my order, then had to phone customer services to add a Whopper topper pad. I don't blame you, Debbie. Which one did you get? Let me know.
Nobody blames you. Whopper topper pads are awesome.
They really are.
Shall we guess which one she's going for?
Yeah, go on, Al. What are you guessing?
I reckon Deco.
Yeah. Yeah, Full House Deco. Don't keep us hanging, Debbie. Let us know which one you got. But I love, and for £10, you just can't go wrong, can you?
No, not at all. So if I pop this on here now, this should leave me with a white border just inside there. So of course you could do with this with your silvers, your golds, your mirrors, but I'm just sticking to the white and pink theme today.
Amazing. Those candy stripes, they look like, I don't know, they look so fun and summery. They look like a stick of rock or like a beach hut or something. It's so fun.
And now to get my matte and layer effect, I'm just going to go around and take 2 notches off each side.
Amazing.
Just to keep it nice and even.
Oh, Debbie got Gorgeous Gardens.
Oh, we were all wrong.
We're all wrong.
That was my next guess.
Oh, there was only 3. Gorgeous Gardens, absolutely perfect.
I keep trying to spy a little rubber so I can rub these lines out because it's annoying me, but we'll just have to pretend they're not there.
Yeah.
So, and that'll sit on there, and you see, just using your trimmer, we've cut an aperture, we've cut a mat with an aperture, and we've cut our mat and layers perfectly.
With one tool, exactly.
With one tool, yeah.
It really isn't. It isn't just a sort of one tool, you know, it's like 3 in 1, 4 in 1, 5 in 1. The uses and the tips that you can do with this trimmer is amazing. You're going to have so much crafting possibilities.
So, because this is a paper and I've left myself quite fine strips at the edge, I'm just going in with the glue stick. And we're just going to pop this down on there.
Oh my goodness, I am going to have to read this comment out as well. June Woodhouse says, it looks like a Punch and Judy stand.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
How cute would that be with some little characters peeping out? Oh my goodness. Cute, love it. I love this pattern as well that you've gone with, Kat.
Yeah, so I am just, it'll all make sense when I show you what I'm pairing it up with in a bit. So I'm just cutting a basic mat and layer for inside the card. 3 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. And I would usually do tape, but I am going for the
Bit of
construction glue just for the time today.
Yeah, it's nice and speedy, isn't it? I love that you're mixing and matching all those patterns too. It's just going to look so fun.
And then I'm just going to trim this down a little bit because it's a little bit too long. And then let's take my strip that I've got here, and I'm just going to eyeball this one. I'm just going to mark, I think, should I take it right? No, I'll do, line that up with the edge of that mat and layer there. And it just goes to show, I mean, our dies are fabulous, we love our dies, but we know they're not everybody's kind of thing, but you can still get that effect of cutting your apertures and making your own frames just with your trimmer.
Yeah, of course, yeah. If you don't have a die cutting machine at home, you know, you don't need to worry. Obviously, you can't be cutting out like really fancy sort of shapes and things, though you could do that with your craft knife. But yeah, like Kat says, you know, you can be cutting out your apertures and your panels and everything. You don't need the most expensive, you know, you don't need an £100 die cutting machine. This is £16.99. You can be doing those squares and rectangles. Oh, I love that. That looks so fun.
There we go. So now I'm just going to bring in tiny little bit of black, which will make sense of it. And I've got my centre that we cut away from the card here, so I'm not even wasting that. And I'm going to cut this down. So this was 3 inches. I'm now going to cut it a 1/4 of an inch off each side, just so it's going to sit nicely in that aperture.
Cool.
No, I lied. I'm going to cut 1/2 inch off each side. So that'll be 2.5. So that's a nice gap there. And then I'm going to take black to matte and layer this on. And I'm going to cut this to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4.
Pat, are you left-handed?
No.
I just I'm so sorry. I just wondered. It's just obviously doing the show together all week. Like my other half uses the trimmer that way with it upside down.
Yeah, Anne-Marie said this the other day. I don't know.
And as well, he uses my die cutting machine, you know, the cranky handle one.
Yeah.
He also uses that the opposite way round. And I'm like, what are you doing? That is so... I went to use it yesterday and it was so awkward. And I just wondered, but, you know, you can use it either way.
I don't know why. It all depends on what I'm doing. Now, I know the black looks a little bit striking, but there are elements in the toppers that we're going to pop on here in a minute, so it will make sense. So let's just add a little bit of glue to the centre bit of the back here, and I'm just keeping it in the centre so it sticks on. This square, so if we just close it up, we can make sure we line it up so it's sat perfectly where we want it to. And then now I'm going to bring in a page from our wonderful Playful Days Whopper Topper pad, and you can see how all the colours are
that is
popping
perfect.
now. So which one should we go for? It'll have to be one of these two.
I was going to say I quite like the I like the lollipops.
Should we go for the lollipops? Because it makes those colours pop in the background as well, so we can pop that as our centre topper. One foam pad. So we can add that in there. And then let's layer up some of these. Let's take the ribbon strip and put that across just to add a little bit more interest on the bottom. So I'm just going to turn this over and mark. Oh, I think everyone was hoping for a quick show today because to catch up. So we're not eating into too much of the afternoon in the office, but my demos say no, I'm afraid.
It's worth it.
It's definitely worth it. How nice is this card? It's really come together perfectly.
We pop that there. Let's take our sentiment. In fact, I'm going to move this a little bit further down because we've got for a special girl. And I'm hoping this will fit on. Oh, it overhangs a little bit, but I quite like that. Me being me. So I'm just going to place that in the middle so the foam pad doesn't overhang as well. I'm going to pop that there. And then you're so sweet because that then matches the
the lollipops.
Yeah,
it's cute, isn't it? Oh, Beverly says, I'm going to have to buy the trimmer so I can cut 2 notches. Honestly, it's a game. Those notches are a game changer, Beverly. They really are.
I'm there we go. So just using your trimmer, you've created a card with an aperture in, and then this funky little fold-back bit as well.
I
So you
love
could
it.
sneak a little like hidden sentiment behind there as well, and matte layer this bit up. But just for time,
Oh, it's
all just
lovely.
using your trimmer.
All just using that trimmer. How fabulous. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Kat.
You're welcome.
Yes. Love it. We've got 2 more demos to come and all our giveaways, so don't go anywhere. Let's move on to the next part of our show. Loads of essentials in this part of the show. We've got our heavyweight acetate here, 220 micron, really nice and sturdy. It's going to be lovely for card fronts, panels, aperture. Perhaps you could put a bit of acetate in that card that Kat just did, just for a change, making your shakers. The possibilities with acetate are absolutely endless. So if you want to stock up on this one, it's $7.99 and it's an absolute must-have. I want to say as well, like me and Natalie, just before the Christmas launches, I think it was in June, we did acetate masterclass with this as well. So if you want some tips and tricks on how to use it, yeah, I absolutely love demoing for that show. So go back and check that out on our Hunky Dory Hub or on our YouTube channel. Again, you can sort of bow it round cards as well, box in your toppers. And you're just gonna absolutely love it. It's an absolute must-have, and it's $7.99 for all of that, and you get 20 sheets in there. Wonderful. Next up, we have our fabulous Premier Craft Tools glue pen here as well. $6.99, and obviously not just for one. That would be very expensive. You're gonna get six of these. Fabulous little glue pens, perfect for like really tiny little die cuts.
Yeah.
Or maybe perhaps just around the frames of your cards, perhaps a little bit of a snowy hill, or a little bit
it's
of,
going to be great for.
yeah, Christmas twinkle, Christmas lights, anything like that. Perfect to use with your glitters, etc. Or just a really nice, handy, lightweight tool for crafting on the go as well. What else have we got? Oh my goodness, speaking of adhesives, I don't think we can do a Super Savers now without foam pads. It's the rules. So we've got some foam pad mega buys on for you. Look at all those. Absolutely perfect. If you bought our decollage last week, you are going to be wanting to stock up on these. Half price, 16 sheets of strips. We've got the really nice big chunky ones and all our varied lengths in there. So absolutely loads for £8. Definitely stock up on those. We've got everyone's favourite, the sort of jumbo sizes, really nice big squares and rectangles there, so perfect for all those nice big toppers or just getting loads of coverage on your cards. And then we've got a mixed pack of both, sort of everything, the latest and greatest, best of everything. Foam pad mega buy, you get strips, you get squares, you get teeny tiny ones as well. So this one I think is going to be your best friend for decollage, isn't it? Because of the variety in there. You're going to be able to go from the largest piece of decollage right through to the smaller ones, and obviously it's going to come in handy for all your other craft projects too. And then we have our Prism craft markers. We have not had these on offer for quite some time, so it's very nice to see these. Buy one get one free. I know. 2 packs for the price of one, and they've all got 6. Oh my goodness, buy one get one free, and they're a huge selection of colours. You've got your greens, yellows, which ones are these? The purples are my favourite, the pinks, love them. But we've got loads more, including some really nice mixtures of colours such as pastels, monochromes. I think we've got darks and brights as well, so get yourself down onto the website and buy one get one free on this. If you're stamping and colouring, you're going to need Memento ink.
Yes.
So perfect. And these alcohol pens are fabulous for really nice blending, really nice colour payoff, going along the edges of your cards, making nice borders, etc. And the colour payoff on these is incredible. You can also colour onto acetate and foiled cardstock with these, because unlike the water-based brush markers, these are alcohol-based, so they are going to stay put. They're very strong and they're very permanent. Let me just bring in a card. I know we've shown this one off a lot, but this is the one that Kat did with that foiled cardstock. So this is our glossy, adorable scoreable, which we don't normally recommend for mixed media, but you totally can do. These poinsettias were cream in a previous life. Look at the colour on them.
I love your way of working.
Thank you, guys. I've been here all week. Okay, and then the last bit of this show before we go on to another demo from our wonderful Kat is she gave us a little sneak peek, but we've got our Duo Design paper pads also on a buy one get one free. How fabulous. We've got all of our Duo Design pads apart from our brand new Christmas ones that launched last week. So any of our sort of classic designs, we have got them in the buy one get one free Super Savers. So let's have a little quick look. Oh, do you know what? I was actually just using this one this morning for a wedding card for our lovely Magda in the office. Blossoming blooms and lovely lace. Again, you can't go wrong with this for romantic occasions, can you? Weddings, anniversary, or just a really nice feminine feel. So you get beautiful lace backgrounds on one side, and look at the detail in that lace. Isn't it fabulous? And then your gorgeous blossoming blooms on the other side there as well. Lovely mixture of sort of peonies, roses, you've got the butterflies in there, nice bit of foliage, and a really nice mixture. Obviously these ones are really sort of fun and vibrant, aren't they? And then you've got sort of more delicate sort of round the edge and then into a sort of more muted pattern on this one. Again, this lace, you know, it just reminds me of afternoon tea parties, wedding dresses, anything sort of classic and elegant, it's going to be perfect for. I love this sort of turquoise colour as well on this one, and that bright green with those they look like stargazer lilies. They're absolutely beautiful. Love those. Perfect for summer crafting. Just the right time of year. Love this dusky rose colour, and oh my gosh, that bright pink. Love it, love it, love it. And sort of more ditzy, all over edge to edge wallpaper patterns on there as well. So a really, really nice mixture of those. You're going to get 48 150 GSM, really nice glossy lightweight sheets. They're just perfect for your crafting. We've got a selection here, but we have got more on the website. Watercolour Dreams and Colour Fades. So this one is perfect for just a nice soft background, just nice and delicate. Look at that marble sort of effect there on that one. And then you've got those sort of ombres on the other side. Oh, this one's a beautiful sort of marble pattern, like a rainbow. So lovely, lovely bright summery colours in there as well. And then our greens, we've got those brush strokes. Really, really nice sort of abstract pattern there. I love this one. I got to use this the other week and I love it. You just can't go wrong with these. You know, you can just pick them up and go to them at any time.
They're going to be, if you've popped any of the Whopper Topper pads in your basket today, go and check out the Duo Design pads, because as Rebecca said before, your Whopper Topper pads are your toppers and your sentiments and maybe a ribbon border too, but you've no backgrounds. If you go and look at the Duo Design pads as well, while they're also on buy one get one free, you will find so many designs in there that are going to match perfectly to be creating your backgrounds and everything with. They're a match made in heaven. They
really are, aren't they? You just can't go wrong. You know, you're going to be able to pull one of these out at any time and, you know, you're not going to be stuck. This one is our Sea Breeze and Rippling Waves. So on this side, you've got the sort of same wave print pattern there in all the colours. And then on the other side, you get some really fun sort of nautical scenes there. So all your anchors, your ship wheel, they're nice, aren't they, Kat? Aren't they lovely?
Me and the boys have been watching Pirates of the Caribbean all through. For a couple of weeks, so that just makes me want to make pirate maps.
Oh, absolutely. And there is a pirate topper in that Playful Days pad. Again, some really nice sort of washed stripes effects there. You've got the corals, the seahorses. Again, this one's a little bit more girly. It's got those sort of floral anchors there. And, you know, this one's perfect for fussy cutting. You know, that message in a bottle, those seashells. Absolutely perfect for summer scrapbooking as well. You know, get your pictures out from your beach holidays and grab this pad. Absolutely love these big seashells as well. Again, perfect for fussy cutting. Really nice sort of masculine and feminine patterns in this one. Really lovely. And just doesn't that scene look idyllic there? The lighthouse and the boat.
Take me there. Take me there.
Take me there. We're ready. We're absolutely ready. And that gorgeous seahorse. Again, coordinating perfectly with that waves pattern on there. That's just going to go with so many of our kits that we've done this summer as well. So buy one, get one free on those, guys. All of them are included in that. And I think that is all I've got to show you for this one. We're going to run through the Win It Weekly question one more time. Get your answers in. So the Win It Weekly question this week is, what is the current record for the longest Yule log ever made? It's for these 3 little books. We've got 4 winners. Is it A, 1,344.21 metres, B, 2,472.81 metres, or C, 1,136.36 metres? We're getting close, guys. It's the last call.
Do you know what I've just realised? We've been promised Yule log this week. That's why they've not turned up. Nobody's got their hands on any Yule log for us. That's why they've not come in.
Yeah, they've run out. They saw that traffic and thought, yep. We'll just stay in this traffic for a little bit.
Yeah.
I know it's.
I'm not sure how easy Yule log is to come
Exactly.
by.
That's why they're hiding from us.
Do you know, honestly, excuses. Kat, are you ready for your second demo?
I am, yes.
Perfect. What are you showing us?
Okay, so I'm practicing what I preach, and I'm mixing and matching my Duo Design pads and my Whopper Topper pads. So I have gone with that, what was that? The florals and the lace.
The blossoming blooms.
Yeah. And I've matched that with one of our
yes.
deco ladies, and you can just see how perfectly they work together. And I'm going to be making this very simply from I'm going to make an acetate card.
Okay, yeah.
To show you that you can make your cards. So this is going to be quite a quick and simple make.
Perfect.
To catch up on a bit of time from before. So I'm taking our heavyweight cardstock. I'm going to be making a 5" by 7" card.
Perfect.
So I want to cut this down to 7 inches.
I know Alan's, looking at his watch. Clearly, he's not done the show with us before.
I'm loving it.
Oh, you're having fun?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Best show of the week.
Oh, yeah, it really is. There's nothing like a Friday, is there?
So we've cut that to 7 by 10, and then we're just going to score it in half at 5. And that will give us a basic 7 by 5 card blank. So the trick is, when you're making your acetate cards, is how you layer everything up and hide all your workings. And this is what we're going to be focusing on this one.
Oh, okay. That's really handy, because we don't always get time to show that on our live shows. That's wonderful.
So just score that in half. Put that in there. So I am going to make a base for the top of this card here, and I want it just slightly smaller because we want to show some of that acetate. We almost want to make it look like it's floating at the end.
Yeah.
Once we add some gems on it. So I have cut this to 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches. Just leaves me that nice 1/4 inch border all the way around.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take some of the Duo Design paper pads, and I'm going to cut this down to 3 notches under the 6.5. Hang on, I want to use this bit here, so we'll make sure I'm cutting the right piece of paper.
Amazing.
3 notches under the 6.5. Yep, and 3 notches under the 4.5. And hopefully that should mat and layer perfectly.
Oh, that's nice.
And while I've got everything out, I'm also going to cut one for the inside as well. So we'll cut this down to, I want it smaller than this so it's hidden when the card's closed. So I'm going to cut this to 6 by 4.
Yeah, and these Duo Design paper pads, I forgot to say the price before. They are buy one get one free, so they're £9.99 each. So you're going to get 2 for less than £10. How amazing is that?
Is that not just, ooh, annoying? Just a little bit too small. And for this side, I'm going to use the lace pattern of it.
Amazing.
So this is 3 notches under the 6 by 3 notches under the 4. and we'll pop them up there for later. So we are going to mat and layer these up, but we're going to do it a little bit differently from how we normally do, so we can hide all our ugly tape bits. So what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to add tape to the front of my gold mat and layer here. Now I'm just making sure that I place this within, so it's all going to be hidden by my mat that I'm going to place on top. So you could just mat and lay it up as you do normally and then stick a bit of card on the back to cover it up. But I just, you've got less waste this way. You're still using exactly the same amount of pieces, but you're just layering them up in a way that hides the workings. So this can be a little bit tricky because you're working on a surface that you can see through, so getting it completely even. But I've placed it on my board here, and I'm just going to try make sure I'm as even as I can be. Pop that down on the inside of the card, and then when I pop this on the top, I've still got that matte and layered effect, but everything's hidden between the two, between the sandwich of the, what's it called, acetate.
The acetate.
That's so clever.
It's great, isn't
I'm
it?
actually like a little bit shell shocked. That's really it's so simple, but really clever. I'm in trouble with Jess for saying that it's the best show of the week.
Oh, are you? Oh no.
Like, on the list.
It's definitely the best show that you've produced this week, Alan.
It's definitely the show I've produced this week. Which also makes it the worst show that I've produced this week.
That is very true.
No, we don't concentrate on the negatives. It's all about the positives here.
Yeah, we've had such fun this week, so we've just finished it off in perfect style.
We're just missing our team, aren't we?
We are, yeah. We're ready for everyone to come back from their summer holes. We've been a little bit light this week, haven't we? It's been, you know, we love a full team.
We do. So I'm just going to do exactly the same again, very quickly, for the inside panel. So you can see now you've just got that beautiful clean space on the back. It's not very interesting. You can make that much more interesting if you wanted to, but it's certainly better than ugly workings on the inside of your card.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what's really great about doing sort of rectangular cards like this, is that it's nice and easy to hide your workings.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda says another great tip by Kat.
So we just want to make sure, again, this one is on quite centrally and that it's going to be hidden. This is why I've made it smaller, so it's definitely covered when the card is closed. Thought I was sticking it to the wrong side then, but I had made the decision to use the lacy side for the front. It does feel bad, doesn't it, covering up some of these gorgeous designs sometimes, but
I know.
You get plenty of sheets in your booklet, so you get to use the best of both.
Yeah, definitely.
So take this tape off. And I hate to say it, but this is definitely a project for your double-sided tape rather than your construction glue.
Yeah, yeah,
You're working
definitely.
with your acetate. So pop that again over there. So we've got everything stuck down and we can't see anything. And then you're left with the panel on the back that you can mat and layer up again, stick a bit of an insert on where you can write a message. So we're just going to pop this beautiful topper out of here. Just look how well that looks when it sits on top.
It goes perfectly.
It does, doesn't it?
You wouldn't think that they're not made for each other. That's the wonderful thing about like us here at Hunky Dory, is we make so many collections and we don't design them to be partners, but you can always find something.
Yeah. So I'll get a nice covering of foam pads on here. And And I'm going to keep this design really, really simple. I'll pop you on there and stick our sentiment on. Just over. So what I'm going to do, just so it's coming a little bit higher than the topper that's on there, I'm going to take these strips and I'm going to place it right to the bottom of the sentiment, hoping I've not done it upside down. And I'm just going to do a double layer.
Oh yeah, just to give it that bit more
So
height.
just a little bit of height, so it's popping up above. And then I'm going to finish with my favourite thing I love to do on acetate cards is sticking my gemstones directly onto the acetate so it looks like they're kind of floating in
I love
midair.
that technique too, absolutely. And again, if you wanted to, along the spine of that card as well, you could put some ribbon and it gives the same effect, like
Yeah.
it's just draping down. It's absolutely beautiful. But I love this technique with the gemstones.
So I'll do 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom.
Oh, love it, love it, love it. Karen Butler says, OMG, massive hunky-dory box, just been delivered. Yay! Unpack it all quick before I get into trouble because I've got 2 more coming.
And there we go. Just
Oh,
a
love
very-
it.
Again, just one of those cards, very simple to make once you know what you're doing, but something you're not going to be able to find in the shops.
Oh my
Something
goodness,
that
no.
whoever you give it to is going to know that you've taken the time to make them this card.
It's absolutely beautiful. And that topper does all the talking, doesn't it?
It really does.
Really, really beautiful card. Thank you so much, Kat.
You're
It's
welcome.
Gorgeous. Okay, we're at the last part of our show, guys. We are going to reveal the Win It Weekly answer. Oh my goodness, drum roll. Who's our winner? Alan's excited, Kat's excited. Let's announce. Let's tell you the right answer actually first. So our question was, what is the current record for the longest Yule log ever made? Is it 1,344.21 metres, 2,472.81 metres, or 1,136.36 metres? I'm quite glad that we've this question's retiring today because it's a lot of numbers, isn't it? All week as well. The answer is actually C, 1,136.36 metres. It was created by Club Ashtarout Mayfolk in Lebanon.
What?
I know.
Glad you had to read that out and not me.
I probably butchered it, Kat, don't worry. And it was on the 21st of December 2018, so not that long ago.
No.
Loads of you guys at home got it right, so let's see who our winners are. Congratulations to Anya Mackenzie, Sally Ann Kenny, Tracy Andrews and Angela Hockmorse. You have won our 3 little books. We hope you absolutely love them, which you are going to because they're so wonderful. So congratulations, guys. If you drop us an email or a private message, we'll get those in the post for you and you can be enjoying those very, very shortly. So well done, guys. Okay, let's move on to part 3 of our show. Oh my goodness, I've got my muscles in gear. It's a whopper. It's an absolute whopper. Okay, right, what are we going to start with? Oh, let's start with this. Moonstone Die floral stitches. Oh my goodness, these are stunning. Look at all those different shapes, and not only the florals, you get all the foliage in that. You get 14 dies in here for £8.99. Stop it right now. Look at all that. Look at all those dies. You can be making wreaths, bunting, you know, just draping those leaves around the side of a card. You can be making centerpieces, vases, bouquets. The possibilities are endless. A set like this you are going to come to time and time again, and it is only £8.99. It's a real bargain.
Yeah, they really are your essentials. Becca asked me when we found out what was on the show, and she said, have you got them for me to do my demonstrations with? And I went, yeah, I keep them in with my essentials because that's what they are. That's what I consider them are. Whenever you just need a quick floral or you want to do something a lot more detailed like a wreath or something, they're a great go-to.
They really are, absolutely. Yeah, £8.99, real bargain. Really nice mixture of sort of like, and you can colour these any way you like. So if you need, say, a sunflower or maybe like a pink one, or some pastels, or some daisies. You can colour these in or cut them out of your cardstock to suit any flower. Same for those leaves as well, whether you want to do them a bit more autumnal, maybe a bit Christmassy, and cut them out of some sort of silver or gold mirri. That would look super amazing. So that is our floral stitches. And to go with this, I nearly showed this in the Premier Craft Tools and everyone argued that it should be on this part of the show. It is our embossing, shaping and tool set. And the reason why is because the shaping that you can do on these florals with these little tools is incredible. So you can just pop these on the palm of your hand with your die and then just roll that sort of roller ball round it, and it gives it such shape, such texture. If you watched the decollage show last week, Anne-Marie did show these off with those decollage layers, just to really give it some, you know, realism and that sort of, you know, texture, especially with sort of animals that are furry and, you know, 3D objects. They're really wonderful to use in that way. You get 3 different ones and they're both double-ended, so you've got sort of 6 kind of tools, different sort of tools to work with there. Really, really handy, absolutely on point with our Hunky Dory branding. That's the thing as well, our tools, they look good as well, don't they?
They do. When you've got them all together as a set, it looks really professional. It's so nice.
Really, really stylish. And an absolute bargain there at £5.99. That's like £2 each, isn't it? Wow, amazing. Okay, next up we have, oh my goodness. You guys need to stop doing stuff in such big sizes. Have you seen how heavy this is? This is our adorable scoreable Matte-tastic 100 sheet mega buy. We know how popular our festive one was last week and the week before, so we brought it to you on our Super Savers. Look at all that. Oh my goodness. You're not going to need cardstock for ages. 25 colours, 4 of each. So let's just have a little flick through here. We get every colour you're going to need. Intense Espresso, an absolute favourite of mine. Wonderful. Licorice. Oh gosh, I don't know what this one is. Sorry guys, I'm not up to date. Lovely, lovely colours. Apricot Burst. So perfect for every single project. Don't forget, with it being Matte-tastic as well, you can stamp onto these, you can spritz onto them, colour on them, die cut from it, make your card blanks. You know, so much possibilities here. And at this price as well, £17.99, I mean, that would be cardstock for months and months and months. Honey, everybody's favourite here at Hunky Dory. Oh my goodness, just trying to flick through these colours really, really quickly. Beautiful navy there as well. Just can pick out one for every single project. And the matte finish on it is, it's absolutely sublime. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's got a really nice sort of, it's uncoated, sorry, so it's got a really nice sort of texture on here. Just flicking through these colours, you know, you've got monochromes, you've got pastels, you've got spring colours, winter colours, everything you need, even Christmassy colours as well. Fuchsia Fizz, absolute favourite of mine there as well. Oh, I love this. This is like Tiffany box blue, isn't it? Or like mint chocolate chip ice cream. I believe this is called Tranquil Oasis. Gorgeous. And then again, we go into some of those blues and those purples. Really nice sort of deep grey there. Look how much, it's just going on and on, guys, honestly. Oh, warm oak. Oh, I love this one. This one's so nice as well. Perhaps you bought our Forever Florals this week as well. I know this one was included in that bundle, but again, if you just love that kind of, I don't know, it's like a really nice fresh green, isn't it? Like a mistletoe colour, isn't it? Really gorgeous. You've got the magnolia, and again, even every single colour in the rainbow is in here. Our designers pick out these colours to go with, you know, what they think is going to be the most versatile, and they certainly are. Rich velvet there to finish. But £17.99, honestly, for all this cardstock. The only thing you need to worry about is where to put it or how to hide it from your husband. And then the next thing you have got here is, if you just want the plain white Ink Me, we've got that on offer too. Professional stamping card, 100 A4 sheets here, perfect for card bases, stamping, colouring onto. So, I mean,
Making card blanks from, like I did for the first one.
absolutely. Chopping into, getting your trimmer out, ready for all those fun and funky projects. $14.99. It's a must-have. It's an absolute must-have. The saving on that is incredible. £5 and 100 sheets are going to last you ages and ages and ages. Again, perfect to be stocking up for if you are doing Christmas cards and you're batch making. Get that in your basket right now. Okay. I think that might be all I have to show you. It certainly is. So treating us to our third and final demo, we're going back to Kat.
Should we show off our beautiful floral stitch it does?
Yeah, let's.
Shall we? Yes. So I'm going to, I think I gave it away before, I'm going to make a little wreath.
Oh,
with
wonderful.
These. So I'm going to start with a 6x6 card blank, and let's get the boring bits out of the way and do a mat and layer. So I'm using a selection of the Maptastic from the multi-buy here. Just making sure I've got a straight edge. So I'm going to leave a little white border. So I'm going to come down to 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So that's going to be my base, and I'll take a bit of the white ink me and we'll cut this to 5.5 by 5.5. So leaving a nice chunky border to show off that colour. And we'll get this all in place and drying off nicely while we get onto the fun bit of making our little wreath up.
Oh, Kat, your
Yes.
mum, Hazel Taylor, has just commented saying, I think I need those toppers.
Toppers.
It must be the Whopper topper pads,
Oh,
maybe. I'm thinking
yeah.
that's the only toppers we've got on. You'll be taking those home. You'll be having to treat her.
Yeah, they don't strike. I usually know what my mum will go for and what she doesn't, because she's more of a journalist, you see. She does
Oh, really?
journaling and stuff, so I wonder what she's got planned. So we'll pop this onto the card blank, and I'm going to do that in a 10-fold position. I'm sure she'll come back and tell us now exactly what she what she meant.
Not only that, she'll have like a list of 5 other items that she has to have as well.
It might be the Deco Ladies. She does like a Deco Ladies.
Who doesn't? They're absolutely
Yeah.
stunning.
She does her own Deco Ladies incredibly well, I must say.
Oh, doesn't that just look so classy there?
Yeah, it's just really fresh and gives us that beautiful base. So we'll just put that to one side and let that all get nice and dry while we start working on our flowers. So I've picked a mixture of colours here, and I've pre-cut them because otherwise we'd be here for days. So I'm going to go back to the pink and just show you examples. So I've picked out some of the flowers. I'm just going to pop these on.
Oh, Julie Barlow on YouTube says, I may have to place an order. Gail says, what is the GSM of the stamping card? It's 300, isn't it?
Stamping card.
Yeah,
It is.
I want to say 300.
Yeah.
Adorable, Scoreable and Maptastic's 350.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 300.
Let me just confirm, but I think it's.
Alan's double checking, but we're all 99% sure. I know it's nice and strong because you can use it for your card
It's
bases.
definitely 300.
300, perfect. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
Oh, the team have beaten us to it anyway. They're so good, aren't they?
Super fast. Like Jen Davis.
And I know.
She's quite good.
She certainly is.
Ooh. What's going on?
Oh, is it not playing?
There we
Oh,
go.
perfect.
Didn't want to grab for a second. So you're going to want to repeat this process across a couple of different colours of your Maptastic. Like I said, I've gone the Magnolia, the pink wafer. There's another really subtle pink one I've gone for there as well. I can't remember the name. And we'll just pop this out.
Oh, your mum did say it was the Deco Ladies.
Yeah, I thought, thinking about it, I know her, I told her.
Oh, Catherine Brooks has said, just placed my order, gone for a little bit of everything. Foam pads, playful days, 2 duo designs, there's dots and starry nights, and then the coloured and monochrome card blanks. Should keep me busy for a bit. Oh, definitely. You're going to have such fun with those.
I hope so.
Yeah, really nice mixture in there. Nothing better than a hunky-dory parcel. Sulies, I feel another order coming on.
So we'll just pop them out of the dies there, and this is where your shaping tool is going to come into its own. So you can do this like on a foam mat or something if you've got one. I've not got one today, so I'm just going to do it in the palm of my hand, and honestly it works just as well. So I'm taking the biggest one here, and I'm just going to go in the middle, and you'll see how quickly, just apply a little bit of pressure in a circular motion, and just look how quick it brings those flower petals up. So we'll do it again on a couple more. So you can see, even though they're all different sizes and shapes, if you've got one that's super tiny, you can always go to another size. But it just really brings those petals to life.
Yeah, they do. They look a little bit more sort of, I don't know, a bit more realistic, don't they? You know.
And then I'm going to pop in a couple of the bits that I've done before. And this is where you can use your glue pen and just drop a little bit of glue in the centre here. Come in, and then we'll pop in a centre, and then I'm going to mix and match here, and I have done quite a few of these ready to go so we can get building that wreath when we've got our other elements. So I'm just going to pop them in there and put them with my pile over to this side, and we'll bring everything in again later when we're building it all up.
Okay.
So the next few bits I want to cut are my foliage. So I've chosen 2 colours of the green Matastic for my leaf dies. And I've also taken that beautiful warm oak, and I've layered up my stitch edge circle nesting dies.
Wonderful.
And I've put 2 together so I can create a frame. So I'm not doing a full wreath, I'm just going to do a few at the top and a few at the bottom.
Oh, I love that.
Just to get that lovely kind of modern effect that's very popular at the moment.
Yeah, it's really on trend. And like I say, if you've got those geo-stitched nesting dies, which we must use at least on 1 demo a week, if not 2 or 3, and they're going to be the perfect partner because they've got the stitch details the same as the florals as well. They've all got that stitch detail, so they're going to be the perfect partner.
So let's pop everything out of here, and you can just see they're absolutely just falling out, so you can see how well they are cutting. Ooh, I've lost one. Is that the one that came out before? So depending how thick or voluminous you want your wreath to be, you can just keep cutting more and more leaves and petals out. But I should hopefully, fingers crossed, have enough for what I want to create today. So that's that one, and then we've got our beautiful round circular frame for our base here, and of course you're getting 2 in 1 because that is also cutting you this circle out that you can put in your spares box, which will be perfect for some other crafting I am sure you will be doing along the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So where have I hidden my card blank? Bring that back in. And we can pop this down in the centre here.
Oh, that looks really classy. Nice sort of clean and simple with the white background as well.
Yeah. In fact, this would look absolutely stunning. Imagine if you just did it all in white and then just very delicately edged your white flowers like in a single colour.
Yeah.
Maybe your leaves in a green, just very, very softly.
Do you know, I think Natalie actually did that in our latest magazine, issue 66, with just white and then the flowers with colour. It's so nice.
It would be so, so stunning.
Yeah, so if you have got our issue 66 magazine, have a look in there for some more sort of clean and simple projects using these dies. But I absolutely love this one, Kat. Those colours just all work so well.
Yeah, it's just about picking enough to give it that variety. But like I said, when you're working with something like our Matte-tastic, the tones just work so well together across all the different colours.
Yeah.
That it does the job for you.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
So let's just start building this up a bit. So I'm just using my construction glue because that gives me that little bit of time that if I want to move them, if I'm not 100% happy with the placement, I can do that afterwards. But I also know once it is stuck, it's stuck.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work the top of the bottom, like the sides, at the same time. So I know I'm getting kind of an even balance. And I'm not going to need half as many as I thought I was going to, I don't think, here.
Oh, well, you can pop those in your box for another project.
Time, yeah. So just work your way around. And I always start with my flower details first and then add in my foliage afterwards. Got here.
This is looking awesome.
Isn't it?
Oh, thank you. I've still got time to ruin it yet.
Don't be daft. Best card of the week.
Oh, don't say that in front of Rebecca.
I know, Alan. Yeah, flipping heck. Honestly, I'm jealous. No, I'm kidding. I absolutely love watching Cat craft. It is amazing. And I love this. This wreath is just coming to life, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
The dies do the work for you. It's just about getting the placement, and as you can see, I've over-egged it. I've made far too many in advance. I didn't need all of them at all. It's just layering it up.
But you know that if you have die cut those ahead of time, you know, perhaps you don't really have a lot of time, or you don't want to like craft, you know, that evening, you can just get some of these done ahead of time. And then when you have, you know, when it is the weekend, or, you know, when you are feeling a little bit quiet crafting wise, you can just get these out and make a simple card like this. It's perfect.
So we'll do a few more, because once I start, I need to get the full effect. I'm not... Who cares about time? Rebecca's giving me the daggers because I know how much she's got to do this afternoon.
That's absolutely not true. No, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it.
So let's see what we've got left here. Right, just two more. I promise, 2 more leaves and a sentiment.
Do you know, it's hard to stop, isn't it? You've got, when you're doing cards like this, you've got to be like, put it down, walk away.
So we'll pop that under there. And then I have taken, while all that dries off nicely, I have taken some of our, well, one of our new combo dies. I've got the Love. I think that's all it needs. What colour should we do this in? Tell me.
Can we do it in pink?
Should we do it in the hot pink?
Yeah. Don't ask me to pick a colour.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
it's going to be pink, Kat.
Do you know what? I might do it twice. Should I be naughty? What time are we on?
We are on, I don't actually know. The clock's not.
12. Yeah.
Is it really? Wow.
And we started just after
We did
half
start
10.
late though, didn't we? Yeah, keep forgetting that.
I'm going to be naughty. I'm going to do it out of the magnolia as well.
Yeah, anyone that normally has lunch at this time, don't go anywhere because we've got Spin the Wheel coming up.
Nobody's leaving before Spin the Wheel.
I know, right? Oh, Kat, you're going to love this comment. Janie has said, you make it look so easy, Kat. I feel like I could try that now.
Good, that's what we're here for.
Honestly, we've had a few comments like that. It makes us so happy to know that, you know, you feel inspired, like really inspired enough to like make it yourself is just, it's the best compliment we could get, isn't it really?
It is. Yeah. I know, I had somebody message me, I may have said this before, and apologies if I have, saying, oh, I really like this card that you made, would you mind if I made it? And I was like, no, that's why we do it.
Absolutely. It's genuinely so flattering.
It's like, we don't come on here to show you how to make cards and then get offended if you make that card.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Absolutely.
So this time, just going in with a bit of the white PVA, dabbing over the back.
Oh, that is just beautiful.
And I am going to be a little bit extra because I have been quite reserved with them recently. And I'm just going to pop some of these pearls in the flowers just to give it that finishing touch.
Oh my goodness, this just looks stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Just play Catch the Pearl. That does sound like something from Pirates of the Caribbean.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? Those dinky ones, though, they can be a bit tricky.
And there we go.
Oh, this is my favourite card. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Absolute favourite card. Kat, you've really outdone yourself today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all of your wonderful makes. So that is it, guys. That's all the products that we've shown you. Shall we get going? No, I'm joking. We've got Spin the Wheel. We've got Spin the Wheel. Okay, let's run through the TV schedule for you. We're on Hobby Maker today at 1, 3 and 5. It says Pauline, but I believe that Natalie's down there today.
I should have made it.
I think so,
Yay.
yeah. She's going to be taking a look at art for the love of stamps. We're having a little July roundup now. We're at the end of the month, and we are looking at our Forever Florals Deck the Halls collection. So pop your telly on pretty much straight after us, really, and be tuning in to see some more crafty goodies. Okay, let's get this wheel out. It's time. It is that time on a Friday. We can't wait. Let's spin the wheel. Okay, here we go. There's some fabulous prizes on here. We've got Miri Megabuy, we've got vouchers, we've got pattern packs, reward points. Whatever prize it lands on, it's going to be.
Win the show would be a cracking one today.
Do you know, we had that the other week, and
Oh,
it
did ya?
was on a show like this, and we gave away masses. Absolutely fabulous. So, shall we give it a spin? What's it going to land on? Oh, 500 reward points.
Ooh.
Added straight to your account, ready for you to save or spend on anything you like. And I think they're worth £5, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. So a nice little cheeky fiver to round off your week perfectly. And we want to know, what was the last craft project that you worked on? Was it a Christmas card? Was it every day? The last craft project I worked on outside of work was that wedding card from Magda this morning. Using that Duo design pad, the Blossoming Blooms. What was the last craft project you worked on, Kat?
I made this cute wreath card about 3 minutes ago.
Personal crafting,
I
Kat.
have no idea. No idea.
Alan, what was the last craft project you worked on?
It was coming up with the concept cards this week, but I can't tell you about it.
Oh.
He says, telling us about it.
Telling us about it. It's another concept card, so stay tuned, guys.
It's a bit cloaked in mystery, though, isn't it? It's a concept card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be anything. Could be anything. So that was the last craft project Alan worked on. Mine was a wedding card. Kat doesn't know, but she's just done 3 demos.
I'll sit and think while you're...
You sit and think.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at some of these comments. Hazel Taylor. Your mum, Kat. Yeah,
Yes.
you said journaling, didn't she?
Yes,
She said a
yeah.
journal page. Shelley Alden, working my way through the Blockbuster. Linda Grimes, my daughter's birthday card. Birthday card at 1:30 a.m. this morning, Sally. What were you doing? Kirsty, anniversary card for my dad and stepmom. Tina Man, working on it right now, a new baby card. Shadia, wedding card for my son's wedding on Saturday. Oh, I hope you have a lovely day. Let's flick over to YouTube and see what everyone's making. Beverly, Diamond Club gift cards. Kathy, anniversary card for my neighbour. Claire, the Decollage Wolf Shadow box for my son. Kim, get well card using the Just My Type collection. Nikki, the last project was my mum and dad's 65th wedding anniversary card. Oh my goodness, 65 years, how special. Made by Sarah says, a cross-stitch keyring for my first craft stall next month. Good luck with that. Lorraine, a wedding card. Jeannie, a Christmas card. Oh, Vicky, quill table place names with penguins on them.
Ooh.
You guys, honestly, you're blowing me away. Myra Langdon says a tissue box with adorable scorables so they match our dining sunshine room, and also convinces the husband that buying Hunky Dory is not just for me. I like you thinking. Oh, Catherine Brooks knitting a baby jacket. Love it. Perfect Pansies collection, wedding cards. Wow, we've got so much to celebrate, guys, haven't we? You know, when we really think about it, all these occasions, you know, new babies, weddings, birthdays, cheer ups to a friend. It's just so special. Let me know when you picked a winner, Alan.
Oh, sorry, is that what you're waiting for?
I am, yeah.
I think we should go with Myra and her tissue box because I like a little comment.
Do you? Myra, congratulations. You've won 500 reward points.
Congratulations, Myra.
Alan has decided to pick you for your sunshine yellow adorable scoreable tissue box. So congratulations.
Send us a picture.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you can, send us a picture. We'd love to see it. But drop us a message or an email and we'll get those points added to your account. Last thing to leave you with before we say goodbye till next week is a Hunky Dory TV schedule next week. Do you want to create your very own festive stamp masterpieces? The new Colourful Christmas stamp collection is delightful. Come and see it for yourself. Come and join us Monday morning back at the regular time at 10 a.m. for our craft show. Thank you so much, guys, for your company today. We've really loved it. It really has finished our week off with a smile. So thank you so much for joining us and have a lovely weekend.
Bye.
Bye.